Okay. So what we have here is a Singer 112-4. I don't know if it will zoom in. No, it won't zoom in, but there's a badge that says that. This is a machine that is used for making hats out of pieces of braid or ribbon, like this sort of thing. You can see I've got a piece here that I've already worked out with. This is a chain stitch machine. It actually uses a cam system. The cam is enclosed in this really cool metal housing, which I could not remove. I think that Singer was considering making several versions with different cams, but this one was superseded by a cooler model shortly after. It's also got a ribbon guide, so this is for making sure that all of your pieces line up so that you can zigzag them appropriately. I think it might be missing a small piece here. I'm not really sure. I can't find any manuals that mention it. So it is a zigzag machine, and unlike other zigzags or modern zigzags, instead of just moving the needle, it moves everything. It's called a eccentric assembly. So the whole thing rocks from side to side. This little tensioner here that looks like it's got a little hat on. It's pretty cool. Very manual presser foot drop. Just comes up and down, or, well, down and up. And the presser foot tension is actually controlled by this screw here. There is a bar around the back, and what this screw does is it presses down on this bar, and that bar presses down on the presser foot. It's pretty cool. While we're back here, you can also see that the foot just goes up and down on this little bar here. I actually had to adjust that. I'm not sure what it was adjusted for previously, but didn't quite work. Also, there's some really cool apparatus here. This is actually the stitch length stuff back here. And if you were to go around here, I don't know if the camera can even see this, there is a bolt. This would be set by a factory handyman. This is the one that changes the stitch length. Okay, while we're down here also, we have the feed dog height adjustment. So when this screw is loosened, you can twist this up and down, or slightly more than I've got right here. And these feed dogs here, it's pretty nasty. They're super, super deep. They go way up. They go most of the way into the foot, and then the foot just sits on top of them. Now here's something interesting that is a little bit hard to figure out at first. This foot is actually raised at the front. And I figured out later when I had the feed dogs adjusted too high, it's because if you put the feed dogs too high, when this eccentric mechanism moves back and forth, if the if the foot is on top of it, it actually moves the goods back and forth, and they get all out of alignment. So here you can see it's a little bit messed up right now because I was turning it the wrong way. FYI for anyone who's interested in Singer factory machines, they are like old industrials. Well, like most industrials, they turn away from you. So you can see the needle goes down, the hook catches the thread, goes around, and it catches itself again. And there you have a chain stitch. It's a pretty cool mechanism. Unfortunately, I don't have a motor for this because that would involve a factory floor with a large industrial drive. Let's see, what else? So in here, it's a pretty interesting mechanism. There is a little clapper which loosens itself during a certain phase of the stroke, and that's how you keep tension on the thread that's coming through here so that this clamps down and that guy goes up, and that's how you get the slack thread that's going to form the loop way down here. Let's see, what else? Oh, we have our tensioner. This is for tension coming off the stand. Stand is not included. Sorry, this is my cheap industrial thread stand. Now what's interesting about this is that this has, you know, your standard sort of beehive screw with 2 plates. In fact, I have a 1956 Singer which has the same plates, maybe a little less beefy. What's neat about this, let's move that out of the way, is that you can set it and this lever engages it. So if you're doing something that involves pulling on it, so if you're pulling your work off of it, you pull this forward, this whole thing disengages. It's all really loose. You can hear that right there. It's pretty neat. Neat feature. Okay, so this bolt here, it's a little bit hard to see, is how you actually adjust the zigzag width. And you can see there's a little metal stop right here. Fingers getting all greasy. And that's to keep this from coming out of, can't really see it, but it could go just straight off of here if you didn't have this in place. Not really sure what the purpose of that is, but they put this safety in place so that you can't do that. Now, interestingly, this safety itself is adjustable, so you can adjust the adjustable thing. Again, I don't really know why. Seems like a good idea at the time. And yeah, so that's about it. Singer 112-4 hat making machine. Cool.